closed within a half game of Tommy's Spartans. First half, Mateen Cleaves, one of his 9 assists. A.J. Granger, 13 of his 17 points coming in the first half. Cleaves and Granger, the only 2 in double figures of the Spartans. Off the miss, Mike Robinson tapping it. Down low to Brian Cardinal, 2 of his 17. Purdue within 1. Michigan State out-rebounded Purdue, 19-10 on the offensive glass. 42-24 overall. Mo Peterson with the finish there. Second half, Spartans up 7. World. Mateen Cleaves likes the look. Spartans by 10. Purdue coming back, though. Cardinal. Brian Cardinal, a thief. The outlet to Jawan Cornell. Cornell. That's easy, too. Purdue down by only 1. And then late in the second, Purdue down 1 again. Mike Robinson down low, gets the lay-in. Boilers by 1 now. Robinson finished with 16. And then Robinson can't find it. Cardinal is there. Good follow, good aggressiveness. Cardinal finished with 17. Purdue up 3. Last chance for the Spartans. Andre Hudson. Uh-oh, too many steps. Gene Cady pumped up. Purdue wins it by 3, 70-67. Boilers bouncing back from a 10-point second-half deficit.
East, early on, Justin Hamilton going for Florida. He's after Saul Smith's basketball, and he's got it. 20-11, Florida out front and getting some more. Moments later, Hamilton being up again. Takes away from Keith Bogans all the way the other way. 24-13. It's all defense here.
The story of tonight is not the execution offensively of Florida. It has been their defensive effort. Their tenacity and the pressure and the trap has really created a problem for Kentucky.
Then there's the rotation, Dickie V. How about Matt Bonner? Well off of Saul Smith. Looks like a wide open shot, but instead, shot clock violation because they pick up W. Smith's son. Rough night for him. Florida up 9 at the half. Jamal McGlure also having trouble. Played only 4 minutes in the first half because of foul trouble. Then he dorks that shot inside. McGlure inside. There's the freshman, Donnell Harvey, sending that away. McGlure only 4 points in 17 minutes. Harvey, he had no trouble. Watch this follow and throw down. Harvey, 11 points. Now watch the ball movement.
What excellent ball movement, Brad. What a clinic and how to reverse the basketball. Swing it side to side and get it in the hands of the shooter.
Billy Donovan's team winning this thing 90-73. So it's a 3-way dead heat in the SEC East.
Back to campus, 17th ranked Oklahoma hosting K-State. Off the Josh Reed miss. Good battle for the rock underneath. The Sooners would eventually come away with it and go the other way, starting a 3-on-1 break. Nolan Johnson. Johnson finishes with 11. Oklahoma would lead by 7 at the half. Eduardo Nahara, he had 15 points, 9 boards. He also was a creator. Finding Tim Heskett. Tim Heskett. Right there. He's wide open, loves the look. Heskett with 11. Oklahoma wins it. 85-64. J.R. Raymond chipping in with 7.
Maryland had won just 1 road game this season. When the Terrapins lost to Duke last month at Maryland, they shot 34%, their lowest mark in 4 years. That's how it looked on paper. But, of course, games are not played on paper. They are played inside TV sets, and this game was a good one. Second half here, Maryland's going. Juan Dixon stealing it from Mike Dunleavy Jr., son of a coach. Dixon, length of the court. Danny Miller, he is blocked. Miller stays with it and hits that. Maryland up 7 points. Duke right back in it. Carlos Boozer going to the rack. He throws it home. He's tall. Ties the game at 72. Next possession for Duke, Shane Battier. No one going to get him, and he'll launch the 3. 28 points in the game for him. Duke is up 3. 3.5 to play. Tied at 83. Dixon coming. Terrence Morris had been cold, but he hits that 3, and Maryland's up. Passing again by Maryland. Whip around Miller and Morris. Another 3 is good. Maryland's up 6 points. Under a minute to go. Jason Williams blocked from 3-point range by Miller. And then he sends it out to Morris. And Morris is going to finish off Duke. He had 20. Coach K going down after that nice long run by Duke at home. Juan Dixon's 31 matched a career high. He hit 3 late free throws as 3 Duke streaks hit the floor Wednesday night. The Blue Devils' 46-game home win streak is finished. So is the 31-game ACC win streak. Then there's the 18-game win streak covering any and all games. It was the longest win streak going this season. The new leaders, Cincinnati and Central Connecticut, with 14 in a row. How about Iowa and Ohio State? 64-62 Iowa here. Michael Redd missing inside. The rebound, misses again. Ball goes to Brian Brown. He's got a shot. The shot's not going well. George Reese gets the rebound. He finally scores. It's tied at 64. Iowa, no timeout, pushing it. Dean Oliver with it. He will push it to Kyle Galloway. Open for three. No one there. Iowa's up by 3. Last chance for the Buckeyes right off the inbound pass. And Scooney Penn's going to get it. At half court, setting up his own 3. Had the shot, but it's going short. And Iowa upsets number 6, Ohio State. Show them what they've won. College basketball game 67-64. Ohio State 26-3 all-time at Value City Arena, but 2 of those losses to Iowa. So Iowa now has won 11 of the last 12 against the Buckeyes. Dean Oliver going for 21 in this one.
Bobby Knight, Hoosiers visiting Minnesota, second half, less than a minute to go. Hoosiers up 2. Jeffrey Newton leaves it for Kirk Haston. Joel Przybilla all over that. Przybilla was off the hook on both sides of the ball. Where do you see the finish? Przybilla, the rebound, and put back right here. Rebound, 1 of 14 for him in the putback. We're tied at 75, 17 seconds left. Haston has some room, can't find it. Gets the rebound, Haston can't find it. Terrence Simmons with the board. Here we go, the other way. Give it to the hot hand. We're talking Joel Przybilla. Przybilla, unbelievable. A career-high 33 points for Przybilla. 3 seconds left. Indiana with a chance. A.J. Guyton, 27 points in this game. A chance to tie it, but he's got to pull up from 3-point range. He does, but it doesn't go. The Golden Gophers pull off the upset. Dan Monson, in his first year as Golden Gophers coach, pulls off his biggest win. Believe it or not, Indiana hasn't won at Williams Arena in 5 years. A streak still intact because of Przybilla, who finished 16-19 from the field. Now you know why he's the leading sniper in the Big Ten. Chris Porter and 8th-ranked Auburn visiting number 25 LSU. Coach John Brady of LSU had a plan. Get on Chris Porter's case. Porter for the dunk there. Porter fouled out with only 10 points. That was the plan. Foul him out early. Stromile Swift laying it in, draws the foul. Swift 13 points, 14 boards. Taurus Bright. Feed up into Lamont Roland. Powerful. A game-high 8 assists for Bright. More LSU. Jabari Smith posting up. Nice move. Smith scored 18. LSU, a victory. Shocking Auburn, 83-68 for LSU.
North Carolina State, Ed Cota working the assists. Cota loses the ball, gathers it between the legs to Brennan Haywood. Tar Heels up 1. And Cota's still going well. Transition here, behind the back, and then four-tail finish. Cota 11 assists. Heels up 4. Under a minute left. UNC up 5. Shot clock's winding down. This time they'll keep it. It's Cota from way out. UNC's your winner by 8. The Wolfpack had won 14 straight at home before this loss. None of those were against UNC, which has now beaten Pfizer's helping that work. Inside, making that. Outside before, then driving. The pull-up. 18 points, 7 boards in the first half. 3 seconds left. Missouri's up 1. Keon Dooling driving, hitting right before the half. The players leave the court, thinking it's a made basket. Eustace arguing he didn't get it off on time. Take another look. Some proof that he might be right. Ball still in the hands, and it's at 0. And Eustace upset about the whole mess. And he's after the refs immediately after that. It's espresso, not espresso, you idiot! Police officers trying to haul him off, finally taken off the court. Teed up, so when they start the second half, a couple of free throws for Missouri, and Missouri is up by 5 points as those are drained. Pfizer not done, though. On the break, Steve Johnson back to Pfizer. He had 28 points, 12 boards, and Iowa State is your winner. After the win, Eustace put his tirade this way: I wanted to say my piece, and it's way behind me now, had we won or lost.
1 second left in the game with Todd Rutgers. Tries to inbound. Shaheen Holloway, the steal. Jumper bounces off the rim. Doesn't get the friendly roll. We go to overtime in OT. Rutgers up 1, under 46 left. Ty Shine. Shine does just that. Tough lay-in. Gets it to fall. Seton Hall up 1. I can't look. Rutgers down 2. Last chance. Luis Flores finds nothing but nothing. Seton Hall pulls it out. 65-63.
Got to get by this guy, though. Mark Madsen inside, posting up. He will shoot and miss. Then he'll go right after it in traffic, and that's good. Plus the foul. He had 19. Stanford's up 11 at the half. Second half, Oregon making a run here. Alex Scales playing D, the steal, and he punts it, and he scores. Scales had 14 in the game. Ducks within 6 now. Stanford back for more. The freshman, the leading scorer, Casey Jacobson for 3. Ernie Kent is crestfallen. Jacobson finishes this thing off. He's spotted for 3 more. Had 19. Stanford, a 15-point winner, 76-61. Stanford came into this game leading the nation in field goal percentage on defense. Held Oregon in this one at 36% shooting and 13 points below Oregon's season average. Now Arizona and Washington. Lauren Woods came in 4th in blocks in Division I. That's a block. And then he redirects that mess. Second half, Arizona's up. Jason Gardner, the alley-oop. There's Woods. He's tall. Arizona up 47-29. Washington with the run down 7. Michael Johnson sets up his own play. The jumper's good. Washington is down 5. But back to Woods again. Inside, waited, hit that, plus the foul. He finished with 29. That's a career high. And Arizona's a winner again. He also had 13 rebounds.
Jim Boeheim and Denny Crum shaking hands. Over 1,200 wins between the two coaches. First half, Cardinals come out running. Tony Glenn misses the 3. Tony Williams, great pass to Marcus Maben, who throws it down. He had 16. Cardinals, though, down 1. Later in the first half, DeVille up 10. Nate Johnson finds Maben. Maben pull up and drains the jumper. Cards on 46-36 at the half. Second half, Hughes with an 8. Ryan Blackwell to Eton Thomas. Make 7 up yours. He had 12. 2 minutes ago, Hughes down 7 and pressing. They forced the turnover, but Alan Griffin, gives it right back. Reese Gaines then looks for Williams, and he throws it in reverse. He had 20, and DeVille upsets Syracuse. The Orange have now lost 2 in a row after starting the season with 19 straight wins. Sanchez from way out. I mean, he's almost on the bench. Temple up 1. And Lynn Greer cans a 3. He had 6 points and just seen half his total. Quincy Wadley with the triple. He had 18, Owls by 6. Sanchez again. He had 4 threes in the first half. Temple cruising. Second half, Sanchez from Bucknell. Sanchez buries his 6th 3 of the game, 12 of 34 from three-point range. Owls win 75-61. And San Diego State fell to Utah 80.